Hopefully you are all ready for our next four speakers. Please welcome to the stage Kirsten Millar.
All right, folks, we know this industry is full of these TLAs. What is a TLA? It's a three-letter acronym, an acronym for the acronyms. I'm here to redefine the one that makes me the most mad. So VPPs, I work with VPPs every day. I'm here to give you a new definition for it. I don't really mind most of the TLAs because they actually represent words that make sense. You know, a distributed energy resource, a distributed system plan, and then you got this VPP. What is a virtual power plant? Well, virtual power plants bring in devices that are in your home, your thermostat, your water heater, your electric vehicle, and by bringing them together, you can control the energy that they're consuming and make sure that they're being operated in a really efficient way. You can make them align with renewable energy, use up more renewable energy when it's prolific on the grid, or you could have it reduce demand so that you're not operating a gas peaker plant. We know those gas peaker plants have contributed to where we are with the climate, and VPPs are a really great alternative to some of the generation that's coming from, carbon-intensive resources. So VPPs have a really great thing that they're doing, but like this virtual power plant term really sucks. So let's give it a new term, let's redefine it, let's make it work for us. And my colleague Brenda Chu came up with this new term just accidentally. She started describing virtual power plants, and she used these terms: visible, predictable, and precise. And I'm like, Brenda, you just redefined the VPP. Let's use this term instead of virtual power plant. So what do we mean when we're talking about visible? We're talking about the ability to see what these resources are doing on the grid. We've got these grid operators. They've got busy jobs. They're trying to figure out where this data is coming from, how quickly it's coming to them, and they need to be able to trust the data. And what's great about these VPP resources now is that that data is coming at them more quickly, more reliably. These grid operators can trust the data. So these new grid operators, they're just gonna sit back. They're gonna sit there in front of their little monitors, they're gonna drink their coffee, the energy savings are gonna fall from the sky because they have access to the visibility of these VPP assets. That's awesome. Now the second letter, let's talk about predictive. You have to be able to predict what's happening on the grid. So this has been from the inception of thinking about electricity, being able to predict how much they're gonna need at certain points. And yeah, you got a crystal ball, you've got really smart people out there that are doing this work. With VPPs, what's gonna happen is that those resources, you're using machine learning and advanced algorithms to really determine what's happening. And they're gonna show up for the grid operators on these nice little line charts. They're just gonna sit back and they're gonna be like, oh, these VPPs, this is what they're providing for me. That's great, I'm feeling good about this. Now we've got this last P, and it's precise. And precise is so important when we're talking about the electricity system. You cannot mess with precision, right? Like, we do not want to be making mistakes on precision when we're talking about electricity. It's kind of the white whale of VPPs. Like, it's pretty hard to get to this level of precision because you've got all these different pieces and components that you're trying to predict for. This white whale also blew my mind. I had no idea that there were white whales out in the wild. Like, I was obsessed with whales growing up. Who else had this poster on their wall? Anybody? Yes, you! Yes, this poster was great. It defined my childhood. Did not know white whales existed. Anyway, back to this. So this is kind of nice. With the VPP, what's cool in redefining it, you need this level of visibility. It's the base. Then you get this level of predictability with all of the algorithms and data tools that you're using. And then on top, you can stack this precision. What does precise mean? It means that you are controlling the grid at the substation level, at the feeder level, and you are deciding where you need these resources to be responding at any given time and at any given amount. It's better than a power plant. This is a real resource. This is not virtual. This is a real resource. It's not a power plant. It's better than a power plant. It's really flexible. So Our grid operator, he's going to be like super powered with these new VPP assets. He's wearing a cape. He's having the time of his life. And it's all because he's thinking about VPPs and bringing them onto his system. Thank you.
All right, who's going to go out and buy a VPP tomorrow? That was great. That was very, very fun. And I love this stuff. I work in this space, and it's just, and I must say, I like to point out first, so we had 21 switches, switch eye. First whale that anybody's ever shown or talked about. So congratulations on that first. Yeah, very good. It's also possible that that photograph was doctored a bit.
Came from the Smithsonian.
Came from the internet. Very good.